Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we worked on improving our mineralized water production that's feeding our power plant because that wasn't quite cutting it. So, got that done, and then went over here and built out our iron sheet coil production line, which includes the silicon ingots and, you know, this whole iron production chain. I did expand this a little bit to have two induction furnaces because it looks like they were actually processing enough, at least at the moment. And the belt's filled out, and soon all of these will fill up, and then this will shut down. But for now it's running, and it seems to be running okay. That's good. And so, what we now need to do next is get steel up and running. So that is what we are going to do. Let me grab the truck. Oh, ooh, that's the wrong way. Bring it over a little bit. No, actually, there's one thing I want to do before we get started. Oh, no. I did... Oh. I thought I hadn't set this up yet. I actually have. Because I have set up the train to start bringing copper over, because copper is going to be kind of next in line. Alright. So for now... let's get... And actually, let's just flag all of this for deletion, removal. Now, at some point, I will have to clean a lot of this stone in particular. Out of the truck. But for now, we have plenty of room. So, yeah, I kind of wish I could sort that, but it is what it is. Okay, so for steel, first thing we need to do is we need to set up manganese processing. So we'll need to bring in the manganese. You know what? I think I am going to go ahead and put this particular blueprint in the book. And for the moment, do not touch that train. Okay, well that should be able to build out, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Actually, I'll go ahead and leave the belt empty for the moment. Let's see, we're gonna bring the manganese in. here. We aren't going to need a belt that long. Because I only need 2. Yep, everything's lined up. 2 processors. With outputs, put you near. Okay, good. And then we will need to route those into a couple of chemical furnaces. Did I grab any chemical furnaces? It doesn't look like I did. I should have some kicking around in here. I do. Put you back to work. All right. All right, so that's where that's going to be. And the chemical furnaces are then going to go here and here. And what we are doing is we are making processed manganese. We are going to need sulfuric acid and an output. Near side. Okay. I think I can go ahead and hook this up. There we go. Oh, I didn't put any inputs. Okay, we're actually going to just connect. But you don't have any power? Why do you not have power? Interesting. Oh, is it because I think I moved this in order to accommodate the water? That's what happened and that lost power. Okay, that makes sense. Now, this is feeding into that. That is, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and connect directly into this sulfuric acid line. Should work fine. Okay, there we go. That's going to produce our manganese cathodes. And then we need to run the manganese cathodes into a blast furnace to turn them into ingots. The blast furnace will, of course, need fuel. And we are going to, again, use... Well, That's fine. We use coke for the fuel. This will take care of that little problem right there. No big deal. Go siphon that off and then use this to feed that in there. And you are going to be making manganese from cathodes. Actually, can I put this more like that? Yeah, that's better. Okay. So, yeah. Next is we do some more iron processing. We're gonna need 6 ore processors. This time. We have 5 on me. Alright. One more. Alright, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. More inserters. Alright, so output here. We're gonna need more belts too. Alright. Near. Alright. Now, we are running a second line of iron. Alright, and we need the same process to make the iron ingots. We're gonna need some oxygen. We have purified water. We could electrolyze it. This is an option. How much purified water would I need to electrolyze? 100 per second? I think we've got that. All right, I think it was 2 blast furnaces. 2 blast furnaces. And you are making processed iron with coke. Coke again is going to be used as fuel. No, we don't want to put that there. We want to put that there. Oh, right. We need to bring the processed iron down. Very good. How many iron ingots are we producing? 16 per second, supposedly. Very well. All right. So then the iron ingots and the manganese ingots. The iron, no. The iron ingots go into a couple more blast furnaces to be turned into steel. Right. So we're making steel ingots. We are going to need a supply of oxygen. Steel ingot outputs here. Either side of the pipe. Near offset on the southern one. Inputs, inputs. And we're just using the same method to bring the coke in for fuel. Come on, please. Click on the right thing. There we go. Okay. So if we're going to electrolyze, we should have 2s, right? 3 2s? I'll just use 4. Did I put any of the electrolyzers? I did. I did, in fact, put electrolyzers in there. Thought ahead. For once. Well, the thing is, we're not actually producing very much water right now. And why is that? Because we are full up on hydrochloric acid. See. Well, I am going to need to clarify that. They need those to run. Very well. Overflow valve. I need some clarifiers. I should have some. I do think I remember to put some in here. I did. It's going to interfere with the expandability here. We can always move them. Always move them. That is true enough. Now, what's going to eventually happen is that we're going to get full up on salt. I won't worry about that right now. I'm going to put 4 clarifiers. 1, 2, 3, 4 in place. All right, then over here on these clarifiers, we're going to take electrolyzers. Well, actually, I think we're going to put it on this side of things. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna be electrolyzing purified water. No, not fast. Power is okay for the moment. Gonna need more electric poles. Did I bring any tanks? Because I know I have the big ball tanks being manufactured somewhere. Nope, but I'll just make one. What about flare stacks? Actually, do I want to flare this hydrogen? Yes, we want to flare the hydrogen because we already are producing more than we need. Unfortunate. Well, we might find something to do with the hydrogen later, and if we do, then I can use it. But for now, it's just going to get flared off. Where do I park? Over here. I should have some flare stacks sticking around. There's 4 flare stacks right now. Perfect. What's the rate at which we're going to produce hydrogen? Just out of curiosity, 60 per second. Single flare stack is probably sufficient. If it isn't, we'll correct. Ooh, I probably want to buffer that through a tank. A small tank should be sufficient. We won't need a pump. It should be fine. There we go. Steel ingots. Now we take our manganese ingots, we take our steel ingots, we route them through an induction furnace, we make our molten steel. We're gonna need that water supply, which I had originally set this up using groundwater bores, but I did decide that's not going to be anywhere near enough. So this is now actually run a water line all the way out to here on a pump. So we're only using 300 per second. So at the moment we have plenty capacity. All right, induction furnace. We're gonna need 2 inputs, one here, one there. The single induction furnace, I believe. Ooh. And that's not lined up. Go. Molten steel. There we go. And then how many? 4 strand casting machines. 1, 2. Oh, only had 2 on me. Definitely gonna have to go back and fill this thing up some more, but I'm figuring that's what we're gonna be doing. Steel sheet coils. I should probably go ahead and move this thing. Need some more pipes. All right. Also gonna need some more belts. Give me some more belts. More belts. Underground belts. Power. You're going to need some power. Okay, steel ingots. We will bring... We'll bring through there. And the manganese will route up through here. Now it says that one of these can feed 4 of those, but I found that 2 is generally a better idea. You know, and even if, you know, there isn't enough capacity for 2, you know, it doesn't hurt to have it down. Actually, we need to give a little bit more room for power poles. There we go. Ah, yes, you need water. Wait a minute, why isn't this running? We need water. If we go over here and now check this, it says 400 some. All right, good. All right. Steel sheet coils. All right, then. That is complete. So next thing that we're going to work on is copper. Now, copper is going to have to go to several different things. We are going to need to make copper sheet coils. We are going to need to make let's see, what else are we going to need to make? Copper wire? See, we can make copper wire from plates. But let's see. 2 copper cable from 1 copper plate. Okay. Now, one copper plate is a quarter of a sheet coil. Sheet coil uses 80 molten copper, so a quarter is 20 molten copper, turns into one plate. One plate turns into 2 cables, so that's 10 molten copper per cable. That should be correct math. So, if we use 80 molten copper, we get 4 wire coils. That is 20 molten copper per wire coil. And each wire coil, each individual wire coil turns into 4. So that means it's 5 molten copper per copper cable. It is more efficient to do that. Okay. We'll plan to do that for the time being. Well, no, we do not have this. We're going to have tinned copper wire. Is also going to need some molten copper. What else is going to need some molten copper? Molten bronze is also going to want some molten copper. Well, both bronze and brass are going to need copper. So what I probably really need to do first and foremost is figure out how... I mean, is this molten? No, copper ingot. It needs copper ingot. How many copper ingots can I make then? Copper ingot. Because this needs molten copper. Alright, well, let's just figure out how many copper ingots that I can actually make. With the amount of copper that I am actually creating, which is 16 per second. It's the same rate as iron. Makes sense. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to mass produce ingots, and then we're going to send them everywhere they need to go to make all the various things that they need to make. That's kind of my thought right now. Alright, we need processed copper. That's a pretty straightforward run. Alright. Compute by factory, and let's say we have 1 blast furnace. That is 6. How many? 16. So we're talking like 2.5? So 2.5 is 15 per second, which is 22.5 ingots per second. Okay. And I have 5 different things that are going to need ingots. So that is 4 ingots per second per process. Give or take. Okay. Well, we'll work that out, I think, at the beginning of next episode. We'll go ahead and stop here for now. And then we will start building the copper production. We are also going to need to bring over tin. Need to get tin moved over. We're going to need zinc moved over because I think we'll be using tin and zinc in both of these. So yes. I also have to figure out what else we're going to need tin and zinc for. I don't think we need zinc for much of anything. No, we're gonna need tin plates. It's nickel. Nickel plates. Oh, we're gonna use nickel? We're gonna have to figure that out. And then there's zinc. There's zinc plates. I'll have to figure out if I need to make plates. I'm pretty sure that like there's only like one thing you need nickel plates for. At least there used to be. So yeah, I gotta do a lot of figuring about what we're gonna need. But we're gonna need to bring over tin, zinc, and probably nickel. We're gonna have to bring that over as well. So yeah, get those set up. All right, but for now, we'll go ahead and stop here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.